Hey dipshit, what you doing out there in the middle of the Dadburn Lake? Paddling around in the waves like a seal on drugs.
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another episode of Fishing with Bird. We're doing it on blue cats again, go figure. Got some fresh bait. Yesterday, I managed to catch a pretty nice fresh bait. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm sure some people might bitch about it, but hey, game fish are legal to use for bait here in Kansas as long as they're within the limits and as long as they're caught legally, which I do. I'm a savage motherfucker, but I follow the laws because I believe in conservation and I believe in what the biologists studied and have in place. So anyway, we're back here at Milford. I'm in the same area that we fished the last episode, and I'm going to do this again. It's a weird year here in Kansas weather-wise. We've had some cold spells, obviously, but a couple weekends here in the 50s, it's got me out here. Unfortunately, I'm not in the kayak just because it's unpredictable. It could change, within an hour, and I just don't feel safe being on the water and just having a gale blow up and fuck my shit up. So I'm here on the shore bank fishing, but that's cool because I haven't done a whole lot of that bank fishing deal, and it's a new realm. It's like learning a new trade kind of. So anyway, back here in the same area, there's kind of a creek arm. It might as well be a goddamn creek, but the water's gone down probably another 5 feet, and the lake is finally at normal pool. So I don't know if that's going to change things today, but I still feel like this area could be productive, and I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I'm going to ride this motherfucking train till the wheels fall off. This could be my last video of the year. I'm supposed to get down into the 30s next week, and it'll be the holidays and all that good shit. So but I may be back. I may be back before the spring because I got big motherfucking balls, and I'll fish any chance I can get. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these rods baited up. I'll spare you the fucking details. I'm Carolina rig. I got a fucking split sinker on a fucking, my line goes into a bead and then a swivel, and then I got my leader. I'm using 6 ounces of lead. I can get a good cast out of that, but it's not so heavy that it's going to hang me up when I try to bring it in. So I'm going to be baiting up with I got some fresh bait yesterday. Went out and spent a few hours tossing around spoons and getting fresh bait. That's fucking huge, man. But I also have some frozen shad, which I kind of need to use, and I might give them a try and just kind of see how that works out this time of year. The water's temperature is 44 degrees. Going to be a high of about 57 degrees today, air temperature wise. So going to go load these motherfuckers up, and I'll be back, and I'll show you around a little bit, and hopefully we'll get on some fish today. I thank you guys a lot for watching this video and all the other videos, and hey, I got fucking 25 subscribers now, so it's like celebration day. But anyway, thank you guys again. I'll be back hopefully. Alright guys, got baited up, rigged up, ready to motherfucking get on this jank. Take a look here. This is the same as the last video, but you can see that the water's gone down quite a bit. And there's this creek arm that I've been talking about. And I've got my first rod right there, you can see her. And got a big ass chunk of fresh fucking meat on it. You can see my rig. I'll walk up, I'll show you a little bit. This next rod closest to me, you can see it better. I'm going to toss that out, and I want to get into this arm, but I don't want to get too far. Because according to my Navionics app, we're only looking at like 8 or 9 feet deep. And it could be fish. That's definitely, I've caught fish in a lot shallower water than that, but, I'm looking at transition right now. I'm looking at fish moving, and I don't want to be too deep into one particular area. So we're going to fan cast, starting with this guy here in this arm, and then over here you can see where we kind of come out onto a point, and then in this main area, and you see this rod here, we're going to toss out straight out here at the break between the creek arm and the main body of water. This rod we got baited with a big ass piece of frozen shad. It's been a fucking awesome year, so I feel like I have some room for experimentation. Not a whole lot of confidence in the frozen shad this year. Last year I did all right with it, but I caught a lot of small fish. You know, this year I've been catching big fucking hogs, and the fresh bait's been the key. So then again, you know, there are times in the year when this type of bait will do well. And so the water is cold as it is. I don't know if any shad have started dying yet, and I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best fucking question you can ask. You can ask. Well, I mean, the best answer you can give to a question is I don't know, because that means that you're open to learning, so that maybe you do know. Whatever, that made no sense probably. It's early. And then over here, we got out into this main area. I got this rod set up over here, which I'm going to toss out into this area. It's quite a bit deeper. We're looking at probably 20 feet out here is where I'm going to throw this. And that's big fresh fish head right there. Hey, bud, what you doing over there? He's just hanging out, getting ready to get fucking tossed. So, you know, that's the thing. This is like a free day for me. I didn't come out here with any expectations. I really just want to see what happens. And then I can take this knowledge, whatever knowledge I gained today, and apply that to next year, and every year become a better fisherman and a better outdoorsman. So anyway, you know how it be. So we'll be back when we get on some fish. Hopefully we can do that. Thank you guys for watching. All right, kids. Lock and load. That's fish on. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. That's a fish on. First one of the day, finally. I've been fucking sitting here for a while. It's been about 3 hours. Conditions are not as ideal as I thought, but paid off. Persistence. I knew the fish were going to be coming through here at some point, either out or in. We got one on here. Doesn't feel like a real pig, but it's a fucking fish. Swimming, it's got fins. That's what we came here to get, so. It's not a terrible fish. That's a decent blue cat. This is a decent fish here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I brought my gloves this time. After the last video, my hands were fucking absolutely shredded. So I'm gonna get this glove on. Yeah, come on over here. This is a good fish. And it looks like I get to keep my bait. Come on over here, bud. That's a decent Milford blue cat right here. Boom. All right. Let me take a look at this camera, make sure it's recording. Yep, cool. All right. Oink, oink goes the pig. Oh. Oh. Yes, sir. You're not going anywhere. We're not finished. We're not finished here, bud. No, no, no. And I have gloves. That's a good blue. This stupid ass rod and holder, so I can use both my hands. All right, take a look there. That's good fish. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna go up to the car, get a fucking one of my pictures, and then bring it back and let it go, and then I'll talk to you guys for a sec. Ooh, ooh, ooh wee. Fishing with Bird. All right, guys, back. Letting that beautiful fish swim back. Off you go. That's what we're talking about. Fishing with Bird is a lot huge about persistence. Staying on it, not moving. This time of year, they're gonna come through, you know. And this area, it seems like as the closer to noon I get and beyond, really, this time of year has been fucking key. So I've been sitting out here for like 3 fucking hours. I had one good run before this, didn't hook up, and finally got that fish on, came through. You know, a good old friend of mine once said, where there's one, there's two, where there's two, there's more. So we're gonna get this bait back out there. Pretty happy about that. I thought maybe this day was gonna be a bust. We're getting into fucking, the water's cold as shit. It's cold out here. Sun's not really coming out much. So, you know, it is what it is. We're fishing this fucking transition period here. We got this creek arm here. I caught that fish right out here. And then I got 2 more baits out here further. Not really much action going on over there, nothing yet. But back in here, we're going from, you know, out there, it's probably 20, 22 feet. And then as we come back up into this creek arm, it's getting up into like 10 feet. So a fairly gradual slope, but I got that fish right on, I don't know, slope? Somewhere in there, that motherfucker was there. So that's that, you know. Hopefully we'll be back with another one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you like. Looks like we might finally have the second fish of the day here. Lock and load. Boom. Let's see if he's on there. Oh, I'm hung up on something at the same time. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. What in the F? Oh, come out of there. You've got to be kidding me. GoPro, fucking turn off. Alright, well, after all that hullabaloo, this fish freed itself from whatever it was hung up on. I was so fucking pissed off. But I got it somehow This fish came loose from whatever I was hung up on, wrapped around, and here we go. Motherfucking blue cat number 2 of the day. Good fish. Alright, come on in here. Yes! Whew. Oh. I cut the video off. I was hung up. I was pissed. I fucked around with it for a minute. And we got this guy here. Cut loose of the fucking whatever I don't know what's down there. This is a giant tree, but I've had some snag issues today, and man, I got real lucky with this. Oh yeah, that's a fucking pig. Big pig. Wink, wink, wink. Alright, I'm gonna go get a picture of this one so you guys can see how big it is. It's a pretty big, heavy fish. And I'll be back to show you guys when I release it. Alright, thanks for joining me. Alright, guys. Pretty good fucking blue cat right here. Whoo. Ouch. Ugh. Back into the water. There you go, bud. There you go. Alright, all is right with the world. I was real frustrated and things worked out because I didn't panic too hardcore. Anyway, it's getting to be late evening here in Kansas, pretty fucking close to dark. Only 2 fish today so far. I'm gonna stick around for another 45 minutes, hour maybe. We'll see if we can get on another one, but I'm not super confident, but I'll take those. Anyway, thank you. Fishing with Bird.